I think I'll start by coming in here and changing this dresser or this table into an actual table. What I did was I had just had some square blocks. So I was just like, you know what? I want to make it look just a little bit more realistic. So what I did is I created a tabletop and then I created some legs just to give it some more realism. Because I feel like if I'm building a cabin house and I want my cabin house to look realistic, make the tables look just as realistic. All right, I'm over here collecting cactus for a project, and that project is Project Spawner, where I'm gonna set up. Hopefully, cactus does the same thing as thorns do, where over time the mob takes damage and then eventually dies and drops the items that it drops. I'm over here collecting cactus for this project. And once I have enough cactus, I'm gonna set up a farm. Let's see, I think about 3 stacks. So once I gather 3 stacks of cactus, then I'll create my farm. I wanna take these tiny cactus. I don't know, maybe they might also do something. So let me see if I have shears. I'm not gonna collect a lot of them, just maybe a handful. Now that we have all of the cactus that we need, now it's time to set up an experiment to see if the cactus will take me down to or would it kill me. So I'm going to set up a spawn because I don't think I've set up a spawn since I've created this world. So let me look for a bed and then I'm gonna create my spawn and then set up the experiment and see if the cactus would do what I'm looking for it to do. All right, I set up a bed and I also set it up. I set up a liquid XP with a wood. I only had like 16 levels, but I set up a tank and so I don't lose none of my XP. And now it's time to ungear and take all of my extra hearts out. I think I need a chest in my little room that I created. Now let's put this back. All right, we're gonna ungear, take everything out of her pockets, and then we're gonna jump on a cactus. Let's deactivate this because I don't know what may happen. Let's take all of her gear off. All we need is one cactus. Let's deactivate this. Throw it in there. All of her gear, take it off. All of her extra stuff, take it off. I'm gonna take off my backpack, get that in there. All right. Hopefully, no, everything is not off of all of this off, and hopefully everything is off. I can't take my heart canisters off. Now hopefully everything is off. Yep. Alright. Here's the test. Set it. I need sand. Sand. I know I had some sand around here. I know I didn't smelt all the sand. Sand. One piece of sand. One piece of sand is all we need. Let's see. I'll do it down here. Right here. Set that. Does this not work? Sand. Okay, there it is. This is gonna take a while. And it does exactly what I wanted it to do. But I think it only breaks it because of me. So now I can set up the farm that I'm trying to set up. So I can collect string, collect rotten flesh. All right, now that we have everything lit up, I think we have everything lit up. I think I gotta light some. Is this a cave or something? No. Gotta light some more stuff up. Things are still spawning. All right, now hopefully everything is spawn proof so I can set up my farm. And I know the cactus I don't know if the cactus can sit across from each other. That's something that I would have to figure out, but I'm gonna figure it out. In the process of setting up, I found out that cactus can't be placed next to each other. So what I'm gonna have to do is go back out to the desert and find some more of these tiny cactuses. And hopefully these tiny cactus don't grow. If they grow, then I'm gonna be out of luck. I'll be right back with you guys once I get enough of these tiny cactuses to see if it works. And also I'm gonna need a little bit more sand than that. So I'm gonna go collect some sand and also some more tiny cactuses. All right, now we have 3 stacks in some. This is the last bit that I'm gonna get, and then I'm gonna run my little farm. This is the last little bit. Now let's head back home. On my way back home, I stumbled up onto these guys. Now I don't want to fight right now, but I'm going to mark it down, and hopefully these guys are still here when I get back because it's battle time. Okay, the experiment was a bust because the tiny cactus need light in order to survive. Because what happened was I placed it down, I put the tiny cactus, and then the light, once I broke the torch, the let me see if I can show you guys what ended up happening. All right, let me break some of these lights. Now, see, I can't place that here, but once there's a torch here, now I can place it, and then let me see, once I break the torch, the cactus also breaks. So now what I'm gonna have to do is create a custom enclosure where there's just, well, I don't know if that'll work neither, because if once the sun goes down, well, I gotta somehow create a custom enclosure that allows the mobs to spawn, but also doesn't break the cactus, the tiny cactus. Let me figure out something and I'll get right back with you guys. I'm the worst YouTuber in the business. I never told y'all what I was doing. Let me see if it's dark. I created that little dome right there is a spawner. It's a spider spawner. I created that spider spawner, but there's one thing that I'm missing. Like I need item ducts because I placed a hopper vacuum on the bottom of the spider spawner, but I don't have the correct uh item. What I thought it was where is it at? It was a different one. It was from Buildcraft. Like it was from Buildcraft. It's the one, like I think these are the ones that when you create like a thing that cuts holes into the ground that sucks the items up. That's not the one that I need. I need the one that connects to the vacuum hopper that allows anything that say that like this drops. The vacuum hopper will suck it up. It will go through the item duct and into a chest. So therefore, when I'll show you guys later, what I mean because I set it up. I have a bunch of sand um surrounding the tiny cactus plants that I went over and got from the desert. And what that does, it kills the spider, and then the vacuum hopper sucks it up, and it goes through the item duct, and then it goes through the chest. But I don't have the item duct. But I know how it works because this is not my first time ever using it. I've created a spider spawner or a spawner. I don't know what to call them. Just like a thing that collects from spiders and whatever mob that the spawner puts off, and I don't know. But I gotta go into I gotta go into the cave world, and in the cave world, it's nothing but not nothing but it's like it's a bunch of ores, and I need lead. Like right now, my got a bunch of copper, a little bit of tin, a little bit of some stuff, but I need some like to get everything actually going, to get uh thermal thermal expansion, to get build craft, to get what is these? What are these? Thermodynamics. Like to get all of these and the machineries and all of that, I need iron, I need lots of gold, I need copper, tin, zinc, everything. I need a bunch of ores. So I'm gonna go into the cave world, and I'm bring this backpack because this backpack allows me to see in the dark. And in the cave world is dark. Like there's no lights. Like I can take torches, but eventually I'm going to run out of torches. So I'm gonna take the backpack. This is the bat backpack that allows me to see in the dark. Right now I'm wearing the iron golem backpack or iron golem, however I say golem. I'm wearing the iron golem backpack, and it gives me restoration. Speed is from one of these amulets. Where it is, where it at? I think it's from one of these amulets. Like one gives me speed and restoration. I think my gear is giving me restoration as well. But yeah, so what I need to get into the cave world, I think it's mossy cobblestone, like just like you would build the nether portal, except with mossy cobblestone, and to light it, you need a ender chest, which is weird that you would need an ender chest to light. But in the portal allows you to store just like you would in an ender chest. So when you leave, you can pick whatever items that's in the portal out. But I'm taking a backpack. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Hopefully it allows me to get in there with this backpack and also the backpack that I'm currently wearing and don't crash. But I'm gonna create a save point, so if anything happens, then I can just go to my backup save point and just save. Forget about it. It's not worth it if it's gonna crash the game. All right. I'll be back with you guys when I have a surplus of just ores and everything. All right, here we go. Hopefully this doesn't break the world because I've already created a save spot. And if this works, damn, I forgot my backpack. Let's go get my backpack real quick. Again, if you see me flying, this is not creative. This is survival. I just have wings on my key. See the iron. I got the iron golem backpack. Should I take anything out of here? What should I take out of here? I think I'm fine. Let me take the obsidian out because wait, no, I was thinking if I died in there, I should keep the obsidian here. I can remake a backpack. I can remake pretty much everything here. Clear my inventory. I don't know. I got one potato. I'll clear my inventory, and we're taking the bat backpack. Now we got the bat backpack. I want to say now I got night vision, even though it kind of flickers, but whatever. Night vision. I thought it crashed. All right. If this works, we're off. We are off to the cave portal. Let's go. This is now a day later. Not that y'all needed to know that it was a day later. I just had to bring that to your attention. Now, this is the mob spawner thing that I created and that I was talking about earlier. What it is it's a spider spawner that I took from a battle tower, and I placed the vacuum hopper at the top, and then a servo which pulls the items from the vacuum hopper down into this chest, and it has another filter. This filter, I didn't put nothing on the filter. Like it allows you to say what you want and what you don't want. Right now, I'm just collecting string, and anything that I don't want, I just take it and I apply it to the list of the blacklist right here at the top, saying that anytime any one of these items get dropped by a mob, that don't pull it through. I don't know what it does with it, but it won't allow it to go through. So again, what happens is the spider spawn. Let me go up top. Let's see if it's daytime. All right, it is daytime, and some spiders will get out. I need to light up the top so they don't get out. Or did I leave a hole? All right, I need to light up the top. So now this is what it is. It's a spider spawner and then a bunch of thorns around it. So anytime a spider spawns in what is this? A 5x5 area. Yeah, I think a 5x5 area. They get spawn on the thorns, and the thorns will kill them quickly. And then the vacuum hopper sucks anywhere within the 5x5 up, and then it goes down into that chest, and then it gets collected. I'm gonna light up the top right here so nothing can spawn. I don't know why I'm not breathing over here, holding my breath. Like it's something hard to explain. I need to breathe. Let me light up the top so they don't spawn up here, or nothing gets spawned up here. Get out of here. No chance. No chance. That's just what you got. And this is the spawner. And this is where down here is where I AFK and just collect string. Right now it's not a whole lot of string. Eventually this thing will fill up, and then I'll collect it because there's a lot of items that need string that I didn't know needed string. So I'm gonna collect string, turn that into wool, turn that into other string items. And I haven't been working on the house because I've been trying to create the spawner, or trying to create the mob spawner. And I'm gonna do this for zombies, skeletons, wither skeletons, blaze. I'm gonna create just a factory of just mob spawner collecting item bits. Let me fill this in. Well, y'all don't need to see me fill this in, but yeah, this is what I've been doing because I've been trying to figure out how to do it. And again, it was an item duct that I did create, but it was the wrong one. It wasn't from thermal expansion. It was from Ender IO or something, and it wasn't the item spawner that I needed. So I had to, and I also had to go out and collect a little material. Like I needed lead, and I went into the cave world, and I couldn't stay in there because it was laggy, and I had to drop my render distance down to 2. It still was laggy, so I was just like, let me just go out in the regular world and see if I can find some lead. And I end up finding a couple pieces, nothing, not a vein of any sort, because I was looking for mostly a vein, because usually there's veins of ore, but I guess with lead it has to be in a certain area. So do they spawn when it's daytime? Let's watch. See if they spawn when it's daytime. Because if not, then I think I can use the curtains. Let me see. I mean, they do spawn. Let me see if I can use the curtains. I don't know if this is going to be a great place to use them. Can I use 3? Come on. Let me see if I can use 3 and see if I can use them at all. Like, what does it have to be? What does it have to be placed on the ground? That doesn't. Wait, what? Wait, what kind of business is this? Hold on. If that can do that, then let me go over here, see if it would do. So what is it? What is it here that there? Turn around, key, turn around, block here, and I can. Now, what would it look like? Oh, hold on. All right, it doesn't look the best because like I would want this one to be like center, but I guess if I leave it closed, I guess that. Oh, you can't. Never mind. I thought it was gonna do. Curtains are useless. Curtains are darn useless, man. I thought they was gonna do something. I just was thinking if I had created a sheep farm, would that be fast? I think that would be faster than this because then I can shear the sheep. But then this is more exciting because not only will I get string, there's a possibility to get spider eyes and then also the loot bags if I want the loot. Right now it's not. It's collecting, but not extremely fast. I think the reason why it's not collecting fast is because looks off as well. Yeah, I think because the reason why it's not collecting fast because this is not a strong enough signal that pulls it pulls fast. But I don't know, maybe if I AFK here for tonight, then in the morning I can come back and see how much within whatever hours that is pulling from. Because I can always put more spawners in, which the more spawners, the more spawns. I think so. So I think right now I'm going to show you guys how I collect the spawners. I take my gravity gun and I just go into here and I think I gotta kill the spiders that are in here. Then grab the spawner. It doesn't have to be the spider spawner. It could be any spawner or any. Like, I can grab anything, like any block, and then to them. Now, guys, come on, guys. I'm busy right here. Now I'll go in here, and hopefully I drop. You made me break my thorn. Now, do I have a thorn to replace? All right. I think the only reason why they are not getting hit by the thorns is because they're climbing the wall trying to get to me. Now close this up, and hopefully because now because there's two spawners in there that the rate of the spawn will increase. So I'm gonna go AFK for a little bit. I'm gonna go AFK for about 20 minutes, and then I'll come back and while I'm AFK, no, I'll just come back. It's been a little bit over 20 minutes. Let's see how much. Hold on, let me turn my volume up because I had to turn my volume down. And I also took what's it called? Bobbling. What's it? Let's see. Video view bobbling. I took that off. I feel like I don't need a bobble. All right. What did we have? I don't think in 20 minutes. I don't know. I don't. I don't think we. I don't think we got anything. Didn't I put that on the list? I put that on the list of stuff I don't want. Let me take this out because I don't want it clogging up the system. Even though, yeah, I think it'll clog up the system because these things don't stack. So I don't know what number we had. I think we had like 28. I think it was 28. So in 20 minutes, we didn't get that many. We got like 7, 5. I don't know how to do math. And is the drop, are the drops consistent? Because I can hear two spiders. So let me create a step in platform. I don't want to look up. One spider, that's another spider. All right, I saw the string there. So let me check. No, it doesn't seem like I'm getting the string every single time. Even though I saw this, I don't know if I really saw the string get sucked up. All right, I don't think it's not a consistent drop of the string, but I don't know. I don't know what percentage the string is dropping, and I don't know the more spawners, the more opportunity there is to drop string. And I don't know. I don't know if this window is helping me out. So what I'm gonna do is, dang it, I'm gonna go ahead and take the window out. I'm gonna take the window out, and now I can't go into my little hidey hole. All right, now I'm gonna run another 20-minute test. Let's see my string in there. All right, it's 33 string in there right now, or 34. I'm gonna run a 20-minute test to see how much string gets collected. It's been another 20 minutes. So let's check on the product. I don't think we got any. I think we got none. So I don't. It's a red moon. So I don't know what's going on with the spawn rate. I wanted to try something, and that thing I wanted to try is it in my backpack? Where's my backpack? Does this not? All right. First, I'm gonna save my game. All right. Now that the game is saved, it's time to do some experimentations. I want to see it does these. I know that like I have spikes, but they only take they only take them down to half heart, and then I have to do the rest. I think this creates spike, and they're expensive. Like iron, even though I can get iron pretty easily. Iron is kind of for 3 spikes. That's expensive. Let me clear my inventory out. Trash. Clear glass. Bubbles. That. I need my bed and my backpack. Powder, dirt. I got one stick here. One stick I got one stick everywhere. All right. stick. Don't I got sticks here? Oh, but I got a bunch of sticks. And then 3 swords. Not my first time ever making swords. Relax. This iron block. See, that's expensive. An iron block for. So I'm gonna do some self experiment where I'm gonna see how much health it takes me down to. Do I have? I'm gonna place everything at the bottom. So there it is. That's easy just to grab. Whatever. Just I'm supposed to put it in my backpack. All right, clear my levels out. I'm not losing any levels. I think my last place I set my spawn was here anyway. So place like here. Let's see how much it takes me down to. Oh, it kills me. But will it do that to? And that's expensive. What I need, like, how many would I need? 5 by 5. That's a lot. That is a lot. Looking for my things back. What do I have a bed for? I have my backpack. Put all my gear on. Where's my chest plate? That's what I'm missing is my chest plate. The sword goes in one. Shovel. These on. Alright. Now I can throw. See, that goes there. I feel like I'm missing some stuff. Some food. Where's my food? Okay, food is here. Where's my torches? I don't know where my torches is. Alright. Let me figure some things out and then I'll be right back. Alright, now I've replaced the thorns with spikes because I did the experiment onto myself to see if it would kill me, and it did. So now I'm gonna see if it does it to the spiders and see how much, if that produces more spider webs. Okay, they spawn. Return my vacuum. All right. I don't know how we got rotten flesh, but we did. All right. Now I'm gonna set another timer for 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and see what we receive in 20 minutes. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. All right. 20-minute timer. Let's go. I don't know if any spiders have died. I seen a string just do a little dance. I was gonna finish the song, but never mind. And it finally went into the vacuum hopper. So I think, if I remember, 20 minutes is a long time to remember. I think it was like 36, maybe 36. It probably was like 34. All right, let's see what we've collected. We did not collect anything. Where is the string? Where is the string going? Where is it going? Let's just put 1. Are they? I need glass. I need glass to see if they're doing or not. Hopefully this blocks a little bit of light. Wait, what's going on? Seems like it's blocked. There. Something was getting blocked. So I'll take that one. I'll take those out. The ones that's closest to the spider spawner out. So therefore there's enough room. And then you know what we're gonna do. Another 20-minute AFK session. Do I want to add the window? Yeah, why not? See if I can add the window. Do I like that? Yeah, I like that. I like it. Let's do our 20-minute for the 4th time. Seems like it's collecting now that I removed those. Wow. Well, oh yeah, it's collecting a lot more now. Let's see, spider eye. All right, there's 1. I'm gonna keep these on me until the 20 minutes is up. It's time to check on the results of Spawner Collector 4.0. 44, 43 with 4 spider eyes. That's a good amount. I don't know how long it's been. It definitely wasn't 20 minutes. It had to be like 30, 35. So in 35 minutes we collected 44 or 43. Okay, now having a little issue here. So I have to put full glass. Give me that. It's got to be full glass. Do I have any glass? Hopefully I do. Hopefully I do somewhere. 1. Any in here? Any in here? There you go. No, what was that? I don't want paper. All right, Spider Spawner Collector 4.0 doing work. All right. Now let's see if that collected. 46 with, what is this? Glass? Okay, all right. Spider Spawner 4.0. It's not collecting any XP. I think this is my theory on what I think could have been happening or going on. I think because of it being sticks or thorns, and when I changed it to cactus, it wasn't detected it as like if a player was killing the enemy. So the drops wasn't happening because maybe it thought that the thorns were something natural and it was just dying from a natural spawn on a thorn bush or a cactus, and it wasn't registering as if a player was killing it. So I think the spikes act as if a player is killing it, so then mobs drop items. So like the spider drops his the web, the spider web, or the string, and the spider eyes, and I think that's what was going on. So now that I know that, this is expensive though. Like for 4 of these cost me what, 6, a whole block is 9 plus 2 more. It costs a lot just for 4 of these. So I will be creating more. Like this is my spawner. Like when I don't know if it ever dropped a spider head. Well, whatever. In 2 minutes we gain like 10 more. I'm gonna create more of these. Like this is the spawner one, the spider one. There'll be a skeleton one. There'll be a zombie one. There'll be a blaze. There'll be a wither skeleton one. So then I can just knock this out and create. It'll be just like a factory of spawner collecting buildings. I'll put details on it to make it look like a factory. All right. Not in this video, but in the next video, I will be creating that. I appreciate everybody for watching. And like I always say, if you enjoyed the video, do all of the things that people do to show their support. And until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace, peace.